Hello, we are the computer science students working in the Capstone project this year. We are working with a group this year: Noah R, Rebecca C, Gladys R, Riley H, Ronald A, and we're working with Meridian along with our instructor Dan Khan. And our sponsors this year is Nick Benson, Director ID Infrastructure and Operations, Todd Kane, Chief Information Officer, Banu Marella, Senior Software Developer.
Like we said, we're working with Noridian. They're a large U.S. healthcare company that works with Medicare, so they have quite a few users or customers every year, about 200 million claims. And they were founded in the 2000s, and they've been growing ever since. And with that, their technology needs have been growing as well. Now, the project they gave to us was a way to keep track of their managerial to-do list. Basically, it's just a way for them to organize tasks. Right now, they've been doing it in an Excel sheet, which was really unoptimal because it's been unorganized and allows anyone to edit data and just isn't very good looking. So we're just creating them an application that's going to streamline the whole process, protect data where it needs to be protected, and just overall look a lot better.
So for the technologies we used for this project is Azure Active Directory to enable a user to sign into the application, ASP.NET MVC as a front-end web server which leverages C#, Razor, and Link. The backend we use SQL Server Database which is hosted in Azure. For the client side we use JavaScript, CSS, and HTML. And we did also do some Power BI reports so that Noridian can be able to interact with reports and present reports.
So when you first start up the application, you're going to be brought to this page, which is a login page. On clicking sign in, you're going to be redirected to the Microsoft Azure login, which is where you put in your Active Directory credentials. Once this is all authenticated, you'll be brought back to the application upon successful authentication. Here's where you'll see all the departments items in one list. And if you click on any of them, it'll expand the details. If you go up to the create item list, this is where you'll create a new item. Once it loads. So here is where you put all the fields in for a new item. We're making sure that everyone is putting in the correct information. This is why we have the required fields. And this is it for the create item. And when you click cancel or create, it's going to bring you right back to the total items page.
Here, the items are arranged according to the headers, and all these headers have capabilities of being sorted, both ascending and descending order. And also the user here can choose how many entries to see, 10, 25, 50, or 100. And also the user here can search for an item. And it will bring right there the item that they're looking for. And also the item number here acts as a link that when a user clicks it, it shows the details of that item. Okay, here you add all the details of this item. Here the user can update the details, change the start date or change the end date. And here when they click to change the details, and there will be changes there like in process or delayed. Yep, this page basically lets the user to change anything they want to change or update anything they want to update on the item.
We also have this maintenance panel, and this will just allow users to edit whichever categories they want. Well, it's only a couple categories, I suppose, but it's just so for create item tasks, they can go in and, there's drop downs. This allows them, for example, the departments, they can change whichever items are active for that drop down. So the red items are inactive, the white ones are active. So all the white items will appear in the drop down for in create task item, and they can update an item's activity status by checking the box and then updating it, and that just turns it on and off really easy. And then they can even add new ones over to the right as well, and that'll just allow them to add items and edit items as they need without having to go into the code.
So Noridian did request a few reports for us to help them with. One of the reports they requested was item department report, which just lists the items according to the department, and it can be filtered by department. The strategic pillar summary report, which just pretty much keeps track of how many items are in a specific strategic pillar. And the start date summary report, which is pretty much a summarization of how many items are in each start date, and the same story is with the end date summary report. We also did create the update items report, which enables the user to search for items that have been modified within a date range or created within a certain date range. And also, the last report is a completed items report that can enable a user to search for items that have been completed within a specific date range. And that's all we've done for report and this application. Thank you for watching.